But you remember the waiting room. I guess I just want to take us back to that waiting room because I think the industry sets us up to be, I don't want to say enemies, that's such a deep word, but to be, I think not us, but like everybody, it sets us up to be in the waiting room, to be adversaries, right?
Listen, it's a slight, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think by nature, you're going in to a room and you're all going to walk in and one of you are going to walk out with this job. And it's going to be significant. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be potentially something that could change the financial fortunes easily of your month, possibly of your year. And depending on, you know, what kind of project it is, it could change the fortunes of your life. Yeah. You know, I mean, no joke, like professionally, financially, personally, depending on what it is. You walk in for a show, you come out having booked it, that changes everything. Okay. Yeah. That changes, as you well know. So it's easy to go in there thinking these people are my competition.
Competition.
That's
the word I want to use.
Technically speaking, when you see someone as competition, it can become adversarial because, well, if they win, I lose. And I think that's where we get it wrong. If someone else wins, that you lose. That's a mistake that I made for many, many years. And maybe it's what I needed at the time to motivate me to think as I'm sitting there. And that's what I used to say to myself. And I'd say to anybody that I'd work with, when we get like some audition side, some copy, I'm like, listen, and I believe this to this day, but it's a different value I place on it. I'm like, listen, there's somebody out there, you got this and you have dinner tonight with your friends and it's not due for a couple days before you got to go in and read or tape it or whatever. And you're going to push it off a little and work on it later. That's cool. But there's somebody who's starting on this right now. There's someone who's sitting down, reading it, you know, going through, making sure they understand all the terminology, making sure they understand who's involved with the project, who's producing this, what kind of tone is it going to have, who's the lead actor in the scene I'm with, or who's the other actor in the scene I'm with. Man, let me take some time to think about their lines because I got all this time with it. And I got to start going through and thinking about my character. What do I want? What do I need? What am I trying to achieve here? And then on a broader scale, what's their purpose of being here? You know, from a dramaturgy, you know, standpoint, sometimes actors get like, what does my character need? Now, what does the show need from your character also? Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's not forget that's part of it. Like your character may need to be on the floor wallowing and crying, but that from a cinematic perspective, that's useless. Someone's going to be doing that from the beginning, and they're going to walk into that room or turn on that camera and record it, and they're just going to be knowing what they want to achieve, knowing what they want to communicate, and you're going to be like, ooh, I sort of know what I want, but I had a great dinner with my friends the other night, so it's fine. That person's probably going to get the job. If not this time, because there's so many things that go into booking an acting job. I mean, I could go in and wear my hat like that versus my hat like this, and that can make all the difference. No joke. But that person, over time, the results are going to work in their favor because they decided to treat it as if it was the most important thing, which I feel it is in a way, you know what I'm saying? Or one of the most important things. I think anything you do in your life needs to be, in some ways, the most important thing.
Wait, are you saying that I didn't do my job in these waiting rooms? Is that where this is going? Are you saying that you?
No, I'm saying you did because because of where you are at now, because there's other people we see in those waiting rooms that we're never going to see again. And we don't even know they left. Yeah. The key though, going back, is to not feel that because we're both going in the same thing and someone's going to leave with it, that you're necessarily my adversary. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's so much that goes into it. Like I could walk in there and legitimately out-act you, technically speaking, and they'll be like, that was great, but you know, we're gonna go with the other guy. They're gonna go with you because we like his shiny bald head. You're like, really? We're like, yeah, because the lead guy has hair exactly like yours. That's not gonna look good on camera. So
yeah, you know, but we don't know that. I think when we're
but we don't, and we do, right? We don't know why, but we know it can be anything. So we have to accept that.